I was hanging with you, and then I realized I didn't think it was true. I was surprised when I found.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to shade your clothing, but before we get started, I just want to say I am not a pro at this, and neither I use this solution a lot, which means I don't really shade my clothing because I just think it looks better without the shadeness. But yeah, I got so much comments asking me how to, so might as well give you guys what you want, right? First, you're obviously going to want to pull up your pixlr and pull up your shirt template and get the shirt that you want to shade out. So the first solution kind of thing, I'm going to show you guys how to put a vignette on your shirt. So if you guys don't know what a vignette is, it's like a shade that goes around the surface of your shirt or object or whatever. So if that doesn't make sense to you, please keep watching and then you'll see what I mean. First you're going to want to go on the shirt layer, obviously. Then I go to filter, I go to vignette, and then you kind of just play around with it. I don't really like a lot of vignette because if you put a lot, it turns into like this black smoke kind of thing. And yeah, so I don't like that. So next I like to go to this paintbrush thing. And then I like to play around with the sizes. I'm going to go for 10. And then I'm going to click new layer, change the color to black or some sort of gray or something. And then just like color in between the edges here. You can even put it like in the middle, I guess, but like I don't like that, but you know. Okay, so now you're going to want to go to the layer here, click these 3 dots, and then play with the transparency. Okay, so that's good. Now I like to go to this little drip thing and then go to blur and kind of just blur it. Alright, so after that you can see like these little extra parts from the black, so you're going to want to select that and completely remove it by clicking backspace on your computer. Now you have that finished, I like to kind of make some shading, underneath the female part. So first I like to go to this like brush thing. I like to go here, and if you have like a white tank like me, I like to go a little bit darker in the white, if that makes sense. So see how mine's like a bright white? I like to like play around with it so it's a little darker. Then I like to go to this brush and then play around with the size like usual, and make sure you're on that layer. And now you're gonna want to make like a little cup. Okay, next I like to go back to this blur option, and then I'm going to make the brush a little smaller and then completely like blur that so it mixes in with the actual tank. So now, I don't think this is like part of shading, but I'm just going to show you how to add detail into your little design here. So I usually like to click new layer, and then I like to go to these like shape things and then go to this line thing. And I like to make the stroke 1. Now I like to go back to this color choosing thing and then choose like a darker shade of white like you did for the shading, and then just make these lines. Don't make them too close to each other because that's just, I find that a little weird, but you know, you do you. Alright, so after that, go back to your mouse or arrange or whatever, and then put it on one of your tank tops, and see how it's like not like that color because the shading, you can easily go to adjustments, click brightness and contrast, and play with it till you get the right color. So now if you don't like the size of these lines, you can go to edit, click free transform, and kind of play around to make this size however you like. Now line it up with the tank top and totally go to select and select the extra pieces that you don't need. Now you're going to want to click duplicate and then fill in your whole tank top with these little lines. Okay, so I have to talk really fast, but keep adding these lines, but you'll see in like 5 seconds the lines won't be there on my tank. It's because I went to check my messages on Roblox and then I came back and they were completely gone, and I didn't even notice. But to continue what you're, so after that I like to play around with like the contrast and all that stuff. So click the tank top if you haven't, go to this little dodge and burn, and then kind of like play around with it. So yeah, that's how basically I shade my clothing. Then again, I usually don't do this, but I mean, sometimes I do this, but like really rarely. So I'm sorry I'm not like a huge pro, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something from this video because I feel like I kind of taught you guys how to play around with different things on Pixlr. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, if you guys haven't, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like if this did help. I know this was kind of confusing. Like, I feel like I say that for every video, but this one was confusing and we can all admit. But yeah, have a great day. Bye.
Aww.